guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a great day. Hope your stock portfolios are doing well with all the EV SPACs we've been talking about that have been skyrocketing lately. Today I have a big news on Bionano Genomics, stock ticker symbol BNGO. This stock has been a lot of people's minds lately because it's skyrocketed from less than $1 all the way up to over $9 in just a matter of a couple of weeks. Recently, they had a stock offering of about $100 million on January 12th, and now they just announced after hours today that there is another offering that's going to take place. We don't know exactly how many shares are going to be offered or when this will be completed, but it did cause the stock price to drop a little bit. So today I want to break down exactly what this means and what it could signal about management at Bionano Genomics, because it's actually really important and gives us some insight into the company. So I want to break all that down for you. I think you're really going to want to stick around for it. So if you enjoy this sort of content, you find it helpful, well, then it would really mean a lot to me if you could like the video down below, subscribe to my channel, turn on the bell notification so you can be notified every time I post a new video, and comment down below your thoughts on Bionano Genomics, if you're invested in it, if you have ever been invested in it, or what your thoughts are in general. For those of you who are new here, my name is Michael. I'm an investor and entrepreneur. Last year, our public investing account on Patreon, which is currently sitting around $595,000, was up over 105%. And our goal is to get to $1 million this year, and we're well on our way to do that. So if you'd like to see what investments I'm making in real time, when I buy a stock, when I sell a stock, if you want exclusive content that I don't share on YouTube, and if you want access to our Discord, where we talk about every sort of stock you could think of, new IPOs that are coming out, things that I'm keeping my eye out on in the markets, well, then make sure to join our group using the link down below. We have a great time over there. So anyways, today we're going to talk about Bionano Genomics. And Bionano is a genome analysis company providing tools and services based on its Saphyr system to scientists and clinicians conducting genetic research and patient testing, and providing diagnostic testing for those with autism spectrum disorder, ASD, and other neurological disabilities. So this is pretty important because right now we've been hearing a lot in the news, especially from ARK Invest, about genomics and the genomic space. So this was one of the main reasons why this stock got on people's radar in the first place, because an analyst at ARK Invest had mentioned something about this company on his Twitter, and this caused a lot of people to think that ARK Invest was going to invest in the company. They haven't yet invested in it, but it was just an analyst talking about the company and saying he wanted to speak with the CEO. So that is why this company really has skyrocketed over the last couple of weeks. Now it's on a lot of people's radars. So their main thing is their Saphyr system for detecting genetic diseases, and we had a couple pieces of news on that. Also, some secondary stock offerings. So let's go into all of this and what has recently happened. So on Monday, just recently, second week of January, Bionano Genomics said that its Saphyr optical genome mapping system could detect structural variants that could make people more likely to get severe forms of the virus. And this could be really important for detection and prevention of the virus. In addition to this, just earlier today, a study released that its Saphyr system, the one that they use for genomic testing, could detect all clinically important variants of cancer genomes in people with something called MDS. Notably, Saphyr could do this in a single assay rather than in multiple tests required by the current methods that many people have to use, and thus it potentially makes it so their system could help patients receive care faster because the test can be done in just one run and be completed much faster to detect all of these genetic variations versus having to conduct multiple tests. So that is actually very, very important. That's big news, and that could mean a lot for scientists in the future for detecting cancers and genetic diseases. On top of this, on January 12th, Bionano completed a stock sale of roughly $100 million. That's when a lot of times companies do this when the stock runs up significantly. So they're like, well, the stock price has been going up significantly. Maybe we should raise some money. We can use these funds to help further our research, further development, and R&D. We saw similar things with XPeng, Li Auto, NIO, all these electric vehicle companies earlier in 2020. When they all had their massive runs, they all started to have these secondary stock offerings, and then they could use that money to help with research and development, building out factories, and that's a similar thing to what Bionano Genomics is doing. In addition to this, the company just announced on January 19th that they're going to do another stock offering. And this could mean that management thinks their stock price is going too high, too fast, that it's just rising too far, too fast, or it could just mean that they're going to use this money to help with R&D moving into 2021 and 2022 because their stock price has been doing well lately. And honestly, it's really a smart thing to do for a company. If their stock price is increasing dramatically and they need the money for R&D, or if they're low on cash on their balance sheet, then it's just a smart thing to do because it's an easy way to raise money. People are interested in the stock. It's getting a lot of attention, and it's just an easy way to raise money. So it's really a smart thing to do. You could look at it that management thinks the stock price is getting too high, too fast, or you could look at it that they're using this money to simply have more money for R&D and perfecting their systems and for more research studies into the future. So on January 19th, Bionano Genomics announced that they would have another public offering to sell more shares of their stock. As of right now, there is no assurance as to when the stock offering will be completed or the actual size or terms of the offering. All we know is that there will be another stock offering. This is important because they just had one recently, and in addition to just offering more shares of the company, Bionano also expects to grant the underwriters of this new offering a 30-day option to purchase up to an additional 15% of the number of shares offered in the offering. So basically what this means for any investor in Bionano Genomics is it means in the short term, this stock is most likely going to drop. Once we see all of the terms of this stock offering, what it means is that there's going to be more shares out there making up the total market cap of the company. So if there's more shares for the entire market cap, what typically happens is the stock price goes down because each person's share gets diluted. There's just more shares out there for that stock than there previously were. That's why it's called, a secondary stock offering. However, recently we've seen with a lot of companies in 3D printing, with Neo, Xpeng, even when they're doing these secondary stock offerings, the price of the stocks, because there's so much hype around them, can continue to increase. So we might see that happen with Bionano Genomics, but in the short term, I would just be careful investing in them because we don't know when this offering is going to be completed. We don't know the terms of it. We don't know how many shares they're offering, what price they're offering them at. All we know is that there's going to be another one. So you just have to be wary of that because if you get in now and they announce that the secondary stock offering is going to be at a price significantly lower than the stock is, we'll probably see the stock drop back down to something around that price. So let's say they say it's at $7.50 a share. Well, then Bionano would probably drop down to $7.50 a share, or at least closer to that than it is now. We don't know the exact details. That's just an example, but just keep an eye out for this moving forward. It's pretty big news, and there is a lot of hype around the genomic space, especially with Ark Invest and Kathy Wood saying that genomics, cancer research, and everything in that field is going to be the main driver of growth over the next couple of years. Just want to keep you guys updated on that, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to get your 4 free stocks, each valued up to $1,600, when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.